I'm in the workshop today, and I'm trying to improve my videos. Every video I do, I try and make it a little bit better than the last. And right now, I'm going just ad lib. I'm just talking off the top of my head, but I would like to create a script and then follow the script, and that way I don't get off on different tangents and bore people, or go off on something that's is not what I really intended to talk about. And then I don't make mistakes like using the wrong words, like to instead of about. But anyways, I made a bit of a score today. I've seen a few videos on YouTube how to make a teleprompter. Well, I have my trusty tablet here, my little Android tablet, and I picked up two of these frames. They're wood. They look like melamine, but they've been painted. I'm going to paint them black. So I've got, they're actually fairly high quality, probably more than what I only spent $2.99 on them. And I think they're going to serve the purpose quite well, but this is just the beginning of the project. I got a bit of stuff to do. I've noticed I've got one taken apart here. This one's taken apart, and I've noticed that they've used hot glue to hold the glass in. Well, hot glue, hot snot, whatever you want to call it. I can see that I'm going to have to do some work on that, and the tablet doesn't fit in this frame perfectly, so I'm also going to have to do some trimming on the wood on the sides, or figure out how I'm going to put a filler in there. Filler is probably going to be easier, but anyways, got me a little $2 or $3 hinge here. So my plan is to make a base. It's going to have a wood bottom. This glass is going to be taken out, and it's going to have a wood bottom, and then I'm going to have it mount on a tripod and then have it sit in front of my camera. I've got some black fabric around that I'm going to be able to use to cover it in. There's a few different designs that I've seen on YouTube, and the simplest one is the guy uses the hinges, and then he just uses coat hanger wire or heavy wire, and sets up a couple of different positions for the glass to be on different angles so that you can read the text through the tablet. So I've got the software already on my tablet. I've tried to use a tablet just by itself. It doesn't work as well, but I think this idea is going to work. So I got a little more bit of figuring out to do. The actual teleprompter itself won't be too hard to do, but mounting it to the tripod or use another tripod, that I'm going to have to figure out as I go. I've seen some pretty good designs. Some are pretty elaborate, some are pretty simple. I'm probably going to use a combination of both. I'm going to probably end up using PVC and something else and a mount. I'll get it figured out though. Pretty handy that way. I got a bunch of junk in my shop that I can use for different odds and ends, but I'll keep updating you as I go and show you what I've come up with. So hope you follow me along here, and I hope this project doesn't take too long, but this is just more or less the introduction, and then I'll keep in touch. So when I get it kind of together, and more apart first and then together, I'll show you as my steps. Thanks a lot. Talk to you soon. Bye now. Hello. Well, continuing on with my teleprompter project, I've made some progress doing some modifications as I go along. I managed to scrounge up some of this hardboard. I've had some kicking around, and a 1/4 inch thick or so. So what I did is I removed the guts of the picture frame. It's kind of a hardboard itself, but it's a lot thinner than what I'm using. So the hardboard, got my hinges on, got the hardboard in for test fitting anyways, don't have it glued in yet. Retain the glass. Needs a good cleaning though, it's kind of dirty, but it'll be all cleaned up. I'll clean it up after I paint it. Well, I'm not painting the glass, I'm going to paint the frame. I'm going to protect the glass from being painted with duct tape. Because that's what red green would do. Now I'm going to protect the glass with masking tape. Painter's tape. This stuff. That's what I'm going to be using. So far, tools I've used is this trusty old Olfa knife. It's I know people call it an X-Acto knife, but that's like calling any photocopy machine a Xerox machine. So I've used my trusty Olfa knife, my drill for the 5/64 bit in it for these tiny little teeny screw holes, and screwdriver for the screws, and I'm going to be using the old hot snot here pretty soon to secure the back end, but first I have to figure out a mounting system for the back before I go and hot snot it in, because it might come out and go back in, and I might need to drill some holes, but I'm getting there. Kind of functions. I gotta drill some holes. I gotta drill some holes so that this has an angle. I'm gonna either put pins in the like different lengths of wire or something for in here along this edge here or along here, or I might do hooks and drill a couple of holes in the bottom here and have the hooks go in. I've seen a couple different styles, but I kind of like it where it goes from the top and then goes down into either a notch or a drilled hole. Then it gives you some options to have different angles for different applications. But yeah, I'm getting closer. I've tested it, and yes, my tablet does fit in it. I had to do some trimming along here, and getting the glass out was a bit of a challenge, but that's what happens when you buy, instead of buying something brand new from the store, I bought this out of a thrift shop. So anyways, it's going to work. It's on the cheap, and it's really light. Lighter than I expected. So continue on. I got to mount up some kind of a bracket now, so I can put it on another tripod or put it on some other mounting system. I have to try and figure that out, but I'll get there. So I'll give you another update when I get to my next phase here, and let you know how I come about solving the problem. So until my next little go around, I'll sign off on this part of it here. While I was out shopping for my picture frames, I come across this, and for $2.99, and the original price for $35 is still on it. What the heck is this? It's a golf ball retriever, but it's 18 feet long. It expands to 18 feet. But what am I going to use it for? I think with a little bit of PVC and some ingenuity, I can turn this into a mic boom. So look forward to that project too. I'll come up on that, but you never know what you're going to find. So get a teleprompter, basically parts, and 18-foot microphone boom for less than $10. Pretty good day. Okay, I'll catch up to you guys in a little while. Well, I'm back. My teleprompter is pretty much finished. I just have a little bit to show you here. I had to figure a few things out, but I got it all figured out. So it's pretty good. It's pretty close to what I was looking for. I don't have any complaints about it. For as much as it cost me, it was relatively inexpensive, and it's going to do the job. So what I've done here is on my collections of junk that have accumulated over the years, I've got actually a screw in here that is for furniture. It's very flat, so it's sandwiched between two pieces of hardboard. And then what I can do is, you can see right here, there's another hole here for the tool to go in. So the tool goes in here, and this tightens up this on a thing I have for my tripod mount. And it also doubles as, this thing here doubles as my props the glass open for the proper angle for when I'm displaying the tablet in there. Now, one of the key pieces of my build was this piece of junk that I've been packing around since I was shooting film. This is what it's actually meant for. Is you take your camera, your SLR 35mm camera, and then you mount it on here, and then you can mount lights and stuff. It has an accessory mount here. You have lights and stuff here, and then you put a trip wire from here to your camera, so you can use this trigger and use your camera like a gun. So I've been packing this around 20 years. And I think, what am I going to use that for? Several times I thought, well, you know, I'm not going to use it, I'm going to chuck it out. Well, it's got a removable shoe here. So you screw your camera onto this mount, put the mount on top of here, click that in, and then it also has a mount here for photography, and it has a mount here to go on a tripod, and it has a mount here for a tripod. My first test was to use this, but it was just way too flimsy on the tripod. Tripod isn't sturdy enough, but this I found, I can slide this up and down, which I did, and right where it is, it's nicely balanced. So when it's on the tripod, can't really show you on the shoe right now because I'm using it, but my tripod, this thing pops down, and then the tablet and the teleprompter screw into here, and then I secure it with a nut and a washer. And I'll just quickly put it together for you. Just bear with me, and I gotta change the camera angle. Oh, one other thing. I made a hood as well. So this hood, I just went the lazy way, and I put on these Velcro tabs, and I just use staples for now until I actually end up sewing it. But the hood just clips on there like that, and then the camera shoots through there, so you can see it's not perfect, but it'll do in the meantime. And I'll set this up here. Change the camera angle here for you in just a second. So I'm just gonna, just bear with me. I'll be right back. So as you can see the text is reflecting in the glass there, and as it scrolls. But if you lift up this here, it really makes it hard to see. But this hood makes all the difference. And I just use these little clips for now to hold it in place while I'm using it. But it's pretty straightforward. Once I'm going to screw this down onto this pistol grip and put the camera here, the camera shoots through. So I'm just going to show you quickly how how we did that. I'm just going to take my tablet out so it doesn't slide out of there, fall on the floor or something, but here we go. And this here tool, which is also the prop, as you can see there, you see the text moving, and then the camera mounts back on this thing here and then shoots through the glass. So it's handy little setup. I think it's going to work fine. And it's very well balanced on the tripod now that I've got it figured out. It's because where it was before was not balanced well at all. So as you can see here, the text scrolls. But I'll set it up on the tripod and show you what the real McCoy looks like, and we'll go from there. So hope you'll enjoy this little segment of this project. I'll get it all set up for you and show you what it really looks like when it's all together. I think it looks quite professional. So bear with me. It's going to change angles here and get it set up on the tripod, and then you can see what it looks like. So we have the mount here, and we have a coin here. And what we do is just mount this to here like this. Want it good and snug. Okay. Then turn this over, and then this pops out like that. We have the camera. Just take this. And this actually we want to put on this way. Give that a bit of a snug there. And this slides on. So there you have the camera. It's mounted to the... Okay, just bear with me. I'm going to switch angles here and show you the tripod. Okay, I have the teleprompter mounted on the tripod now, and you can see that I've got quite a strong backlight. I'm not exactly sure if you can see the camera behind there or not, but I think you probably can. Zoom in there. You can see the text is very visible, and I'll just spin the tripod here. The beautiful thing about this one is that it tilts with the camera. And also you'll be able to turn it. It's mounted all in one unit, camera and the teleprompter. So my hood I still think needs more work, but I think overall the project is a success. I can definitely work with that. A little bit of idiosyncrasies, but you know what? It's better than what I had before, and it wasn't that hard to do. So, you know, in the future, I know some things I'll do different, but for the most part, I really think this is a good thing. And thank you for everybody else on the internet. What I'm gonna do is when I'm finished this video, what I'll do is I'll get all the people that I had on the internet whose ideas I borrowed from, and I'll post their links on the gobbledygook thing down the bottom there on the credits or whatever. But it's not entirely my idea. But this project gets a thumbs up from me. I think it's well worth my time. So I'll be seeing you again in another video here before long. But hope you enjoyed my how-to. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a like. Subscribe and share. It's what YouTube's all about, man. So thank you very much for your patience, and I hope you enjoyed this project. If you have any suggestions or comments or anything, just don't be afraid to write them into the comment sections. My comments are always open, so go ahead, give me a comment. Thanks a lot. Bye now.